we've learned a lot of different strategies on how to subtract multi-digit numbers. One of them was an open number line, where maybe you counted to see how many jumps it took you to get to one of the numbers, or we counted backwards. Another way we did it was we did our base 10 model. We saw how many hundreds we had, how many tens, how many ones, and then we took away from those. This is another way that we can subtract. It's known as subtracting with the algorithm. As we learn, an algorithm, all it is a step-by-step process to find an answer. Here is where we stack. The first thing we do is we always make sure that we start with the ones place over here. Now, the difference between subtraction and addition is that in addition, I can flip the numbers around any way I want and still get the same answer. So I could do 624 and 276 on the bottom, or I could do 276 on top, 624 on the bottom, and still get the same sum. Subtraction is a little different, because if I think about it, my bigger number has to be on top because I can't take more away than what I already have. So when I start with subtracting with the algorithm, I start with the ones place. The first thing I have to check is to see if the top number is smaller or larger than the number below it. Here, I have 4 is over the 6. When I think about it, I can't take 6 away from 4 because I don't have enough. But that doesn't make the problem impossible. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my next place value. And I'm going to borrow from my 10s. Because when I think about it, this 2 really means I have 2 groups of 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my 10s, and now that I took one of my 10s, I have 1 10 left. Since I took a 10 and I put it in the 1s, a group of 10 is really just 10 ones. So I have my 4 already, plus the 10 ones that I brought over here. So that means now I have 14 ones. And now I can take 6 away. So 14 minus 6 is I have 8 left over. Now I'm going to move over to my 10s place. I can't take 7 away from 1 because I don't have enough to take away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my 100s. I'm going to take one of my 100s away. So now I have 5 groups of 100s left over. You guys told me yesterday that 10 groups of 10 make a group of 100. So now that I put a 100s block over here, I really put 10 groups of 10. So that means now I have 11 10s. And if I take 7 away from 11 10s, I have 4 10s left. Now I move on to my 100s, and I have enough to take away 2, so 5 take away 2, I have 3 left. So my difference between 624 and 276 is 348.